Good morning, everybody. I'm Rupert.
And I'm Dina Santafonte. Shocking allegations in Dearborn. Students at Fordson High School say one of their classmates was sexually assaulted inside the boys' locker room.
The district denying it was sex abuse, but the principal says the students involved are being disciplined for hazing. Fox News' Camille Amiri is live at Fordson with more. And Camille, exactly what are they saying happened here?
Well, the details are quite graphic, so we will talk about this in a minute. But first, I want to talk about what happened here this morning. So this parking lot behind me was full of cars, and this was a half day. So students were going to come out of the school, as you see in the video right now, and they were going to silently protest what has happened and standing with the students. And they say that that couldn't happen because they were threatened with being suspended. So as you can see, more security, these students coming out, walking past, not even allowed to even stop to talk to us, although we will not talk to students on camera who are under the age of 17. So at the crux of all this is an incident that happened earlier this week. We are told that it involved the football players during school time on school property. The school is saying that it was not a rape, but they are calling it a rogue hazing incident. The students we've talked to say it was definitely sexual in nature. So right now we can tell you that the school superintendent and the principal say that they have identified the people who were involved, the students who were involved, and that they are now disciplining them and even talking to the Dearborn police to determine if any legal action will be taken. Take a listen to this student who talks about why they did not end up protesting today.
No, it's not going to happen anymore. I mean, if you do choose to do it, I choose to do it, they'll probably suspend you. That's why we all faded away from it. Because we knew we were going to get suspended if we did it.
We just heard about it and we got shocked, this would happen to a kid at a school with over 100 staff members. These are kids, they're not 18-year-olds yet. And I just couldn't believe it. I felt like, what if this happened to my little brother? I guarantee you, if we didn't say nothing, this would have stayed a low-key story. No one would have found out anything about this.
Now, it's important to point out that the kids had a half day of school, so that's why they all came out early. And the guy that you just heard from, that last guy, not only is he a high school graduate of Fordson, but he runs an Instagram page. It's called the City of Detroit. It is not affiliated with the city, it's important to point out, but it's just a group of private citizens, I should say, working together to expose things that are happening, good and bad, in the community. So he got wind of this, he contacted the media, and it kind of just whirlwind from there. But now the story is out, and that's a good thing because, of course, everybody wants the right thing to happen and hopefully prevent this from happening again. For now, we're live in Dearborn. Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Camille, so you have on one hand the school district denying that it was sexual in nature, but then you have other people saying, wait a minute here, it indeed was. So that's going to be a line that they're going to have to cross at some point and be a little more clear on what happened.
Right, and when you hear him say, the school superintendent say in a statement that it wasn't rape, well then, what was it? It probably wasn't just a shove, right? And there's definitely a lot in between those two. And we wish we would talk more in detail, but it is quite graphic. So we'll just keep it at that. But definitely a lot more to come out on this story. And by the way, I do also want to mention that there is a home football game here at Fordson High School. So a lot of people will be out here, and a lot of people, no doubt, talking about what has happened and what's going to happen going forward. Roop, back to you.
Yeah, what happened and how it's being handled now, so important. Camille Amiri for us live. Thanks for that.
Also new this morning in Denver.